chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Reels it in down the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Missouri! And they take it in for 6 more points. A They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. To the air on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. And they're able to make the tackle. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Bringing the heat. He'll heave it deep. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Roberts.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
Get set.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Throws into the middle of the field. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Terry. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big...
There he goes. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Manning. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Backs going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game.
Oh, a lot of space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Takes the handoff. It's Roberts. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe.
Kearney on the Jets. Powers through. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's the heat. Get it out on the screen. Nice move there. They got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. That's reeled in. It's Manning. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Miller with the ball. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Easy. Set, go.
To the air. It's Simpson. And he Can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the shotgun, the inside give. It's a seam wide open, and he's knocked down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still... They ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option. And that is the quarterback, and he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Gets it to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that complete. The way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back. And
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown Tide.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect.